I have a yod, which is an isosceles triangle in my birth chart. So at the time when I was born, there were there was an apex up here, and there was connections. I also have a grand cross, but I wanted to find out what this meant. And I'm 70 years old. I don't remember researching this. So, what I found about yachts, bearers, how do they experience life? That's what the article said. Um, they symbolize patterns. So, if you're born with a yacht in your chart, it symbolizes patterns in families that have lasted for generations. Well, definitely on both sides of my mom and my dad. And it said these people that are born with the yod find themselves in unusual situations. They have a restlessness, a sense of their unique purpose, and a calling to be their authentic selves at any expense. I've spent my entire lifetime being my authentic self. And it says that a yod is relatively rare. I don't know what the actual numbers are, and can be seen as fated. So when I was born, this was a fated sign in the sky. And then this website I also found listed celebrities that were born with yods. Some celebrities, such as Anthony Bourdain, he had three yods and a grand cross when he was born. Jack Kerouac had a yod and a grand trine. I had a yod and a grand square. And of course they can be in all, whatever the planets were, what year you were, and it changes quite quickly. Also, Sam Shepard, Rod Stewart, Charles Dickens, Miles Davis, Shakira, Nikola Tesla, and Princess Diana had a yod in her birth chart. So I think just by realizing what the lives of these known people, the lives they had, and then trying to equate it with my own life, well, I had a lot of trouble with family. So it also lists here, if you have one or more yods in your astrology chart, the following experiences may be familiar. You are not aware of how the yod really expresses itself. I have not been aware of that my entire life. You elicit strong, recurring responses from your environment that you don't understand. Your parents had trouble comprehending you as a child and as an adult. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. You maneuver through intense circumstances that would break other people's spirits. Yeah, I do. I have friends who tell me I'm so strong. I just do it. I don't know what else to do. It's not what it's not what happens to you that counts, it's how you react to it. That's always been my mantra since I was in my 20s. You experience things out of the blue that are beyond the pale of general life events. Well, my friends, welcome to the story of the photographer who went to Haiti and had an incredible experience. And last year during COVID, I wrote the story on these walls. And the last one, what crosses your path often involves some scare, shock, security threat, or some other uncomfortable situation over which you cannot exercise any influence. These fated events. Strange events simply happen, often out of the blue. That happened a lot in Haiti. And how the yod in astrology calls you forth, it's your spiritual assignment. You are here to break ancestral patterns. Yods are strange, but also somewhat mystical and fated. Those who have yods in their birth charts are here to shed light upon patterns that have gone unaddressed for generations. And that's what's going on right now with Pluto and the other outer planets that are moving slow. They've all been in retrograde. They're now going direct. The shit's going to hit the fan. So yods are here to disrupt the status quo. And that's why my parents they wanted me to be, Yep. When you go to school, you have certain choices, especially for someone like me 50 years ago, longer than that. I only had finite choices. I had to create what I wanted, the life I wanted to live. There was no one to follow. I had to begin it myself. And that's good because then you become self-sufficient. I haven't been self-sufficient in love matters. I'm always very emotional and wanting to care for others, wanting others to feel safe